Hello, today we read Leviticus chapter 22. In chapter 21 it was about rules for prayers, and now let's see what's next. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons to treat with respect the sacred offerings the Israelites consecrate to me, so they will not profane my holy name. I am the Lord." Is that expression, I am the Lord, after that. Say to them, for it's like it's something important. Say to them, for the generations to come, if any of your descendants is ceremonially unclean and yet comes near the sacred offerings that the Israelites consecrate to the Lord, that person must be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord. If a descendant of Aaron has an infectious skin disease or a bodily discharge, he may not eat the sacred offerings until he is cleansed. Wow, even a skin disease. He will also be unclean if he touches something defiled by a corpse or by anyone who has an emission of semen, or if he touches any crawling thing that makes him unclean, or any person who makes him unclean, whatever the uncleanness may be. The one who touches any such thing will be unclean till evening. He must not eat any of the sacred offerings unless he has bathed himself with water. When the sun goes down, he will be clean, and after that he may eat the sacred offerings, for they are his food. He must not eat anything found dead or torn by wild animals, and so become unclean through it. I am the Lord. The priests are to keep my requirements so that they do not become guilty and die for treating them with contempt. I am the Lord who makes them holy. A holy thing, as we see here, is a perfect thing, without defect, without expiration or something, without a clean thing. There was in the Old Testament is based more on, but not just, on physical things too. I am the Lord who makes them holy. No one outside the priest's family may eat the sacred offering, nor may the guest of a priest of his or his hired worker eat it. But if a priest buys a slave with money, or if a slave is born in his household, that slave may eat his food. If a priest's daughter marries anyone other than a priest, she may not eat any of the sacred contributions. Why? Because she is one body with the man, and even if she was a daughter of a priest, she's not anymore. She is the wife of her husband. She may not eat any of the sacred contributions. But if a priest's daughter becomes a widow or is divorced, yet has no children, and she returns to live in her father's house, as in her youth, she may eat of her father's food. No unauthorized person, however, may eat any of it. If anyone eats a sacred offering by mistake, he must make restitution to the priest for the offering and add a fifth of the value to it. Wow. The priest must not desecrate the sacred offerings the Israelites present to the Lord by allowing them to eat the sacred offerings, and so bring upon them guilt requiring payment. if you would eat sacred things from the offering, sacred offerings, you should pay to add a fifth of the value of it to it. But if it was a mistake, if it was not, maybe, I don't know what was the punishment, maybe the death, I don't know. The priest must not desecrate the sacred offerings the Israelites present to the Lord. Or I don't know, but if you were clean, and even if you were not priest or a Levite, I don't know what was the law for that, the punishment. Maybe you just add a fifth of the value to it, or I don't know. The priest, but I think maybe it's not okay. I mean, the priest must not desecrate the sacred offerings the Israelites present to the Lord by allowing them to eat the sacred offerings, and so bring upon them guilt requiring payment. So no, it was not allowed. I am the Lord who makes them holy. The Lord said to Moses, speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites and say to them, if any of you, either an Israelite or an alien living in Israel, presents a gift for a burnt offering to the Lord, either to fulfill a vow as a freewill offering, you must present a male without defect from the cattle, sheep, or goats in order that it may be accepted on your behalf. Do not bring anything with a defect, because it will not be accepted on your behalf. When anyone brings from the herd or flock a fellowship offering to the Lord to fulfill a special vow or as a freewill offering, it must be without defect or blemish to be acceptable. Do not offer to the Lord the blind, the injured, or the maimed, or anything with warts or festering or running sores. Do not place any of these on the altar as an offering made to the Lord by fire. You may, however, present as a free will offering an ox or a sheep that is deformed or stunted, but it will not be accepted in fulfillment of a vow. You must not offer to the Lord an animal whose testicles are bruised, crushed, torn or cut. Wow, very. Even it had something not okay. I mean, even if the result was that, I mean, for the animal, a sacrifice, still, what do you offer to the Lord? An animal that has problems, that is not healthy, full healthy, or something precious, something good. You must not offer to the Lord an animal whose testicles are bruised, crushed, or torn or cut. You must not do this in your own land. So for for the people who do with their dogs what they want, and they cut off their this and or something like that, or for a female dog they injected to not make puppy or something like that. It is not okay. I mean, yeah, it's not okay to let the dogs on the streets and to be a danger for humans to go out, for the people, for the kids, but still it's not okay, these things to either or neither, or yeah. You must not do this in your own land, and you must not accept such animals from the hand of a foreigner and offer them as the food of your God. They will not be accepted on your behalf because they are deformed and have defects. The Lord said to Moses, when a calf, a lamb or a goat is born, it is to remain with its mother for 7 days. From the 8th day on, It will be acceptable as an offering made to the Lord by fire. Do not slaughter a cow or a sheep and its young on the same day. When you sacrifice a thank offering to the Lord, sacrifice it in such a way that it will be accepted on your behalf. It must be eaten that same day. Leave none of it till morning. I am the Lord. Keep my commands and follow them. I am the Lord. Do not profane my holy name. I must be acknowledged as holy by the Israelites. To be holy, to recognize God as holy. There should be such laws and punishments. But rewards too. Accept the rewards for an offering. It was good that God to accept that offering. I am the Lord who makes you holy and who brought you out of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord. Yeah, we must not joke with what we offer to the God. If we offer something, we must offer from our heart and not joke around because it is not welcomed or that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapters too. And if He wants, you will see me there too. God bless you all and goodbye.